Hello to anyone who stumbles on this video. This is I'm pretty much copying this from Uyama's Trading. Shout out to him. His channel and his videos were pretty big inspiration to me wanting to do this and go to my first card show, which is happening on August 31st, coming up in about a week. A few other channels, Opossum Bud, the Bulbasaur, some other big inspirations for me wanting to do this. Just kind of wanting to show what my collection is right now, because I'm kind of transition pretty big from where I am now into what I want it to be in the future. I just got in again after being out for a few years. Started in 2016-17 with Sun and Moon base with these two binders right here. Every ultra rare from those sets. I stopped around Team Up. Went out for a few years and just came back earlier this year. So just kind of wanted to document this before I moved a lot of things out. My wife also has a binder as well. In solidarity with Opossum Bud, I want to do a common card of the day as well. Make sure we show love to all cards. Poliwhirl is one of my favorite Pokemon. I love this art from 151. I want to have these here because these are two things, my own childhood games that I played that only I've ever owned. I'm looking to move these potentially as well. Things in life have come up and I feel like I could use the money more for that, and also potentially using a little bit toward my collection instead of having these games. I've played through them many times, so I think I've gotten good use out of them. So this is going to be one take, no cuts, just showing off everything here. I have it laid out just regular and full art, starting with Sun and Moon base. Even if they're promos, I just have them here because I like how these look. These binders are the Ultra Pro Premium Collector binders. I highly recommend these. I have 3 of them. This is a Dex binder that I got at a local card shop, the Wokey Pokey here in northern Florida. Definitely check them out if you're in the area. We can go through these pretty quick. Sun and Moon specifically, me and my wife played through the games together. We started long distance, and games hold a special place in my heart. You'll see the cards that are supposed to go in these spots in the purple binder. I'm keeping them for my own sake. So I'm not getting rid of every Sun and Moon card, so I will still have some of these as memories, cards that I pulled myself. But I kind of want to transition my collection into something else. So if I can, I'm trying to go to Collecticon next year in Orlando. So I'm going to be trying to get rid of most of these. Most of these were purchased as singles as well back in 2016, 17, 18. This was purchased at Tate's Comic Shop in South Florida. Shout out to Tate's. It's an amazing comic shop. It's light play. It's got some whitening on the top and bottom. Purchased it for $100, I believe. So it was steep at the time, but I knew since it was a Charizard, it was going to go up. Most of these other cards I purchased for $20 or less. $30 or less at most. Whenever a card was $30, I was always hesitant to spending the money on it, so that's how I remember what my pricing on these cards were. These I just got because I liked them at the time. Didn't know anything was going to happen with them, obviously. This one's probably light play as well. I remember there was some whitening on this, but still, I probably got that one for less than 20. Might keep these Deoxys, I'm not sure yet. I really like them. These are some childhood cards as well, mine and my wife's that I have here. Most of these base set, Fossil, Jungle, that you see here are mine. This Kingdra's mine. I believe these two are hers. I believe this Heat Train is hers as well. I just have them here. So these I'd be looking to get rid of as well. This is a CD promo, but it's pretty damaged, unfortunately. Be a really nice one if it wasn't in such rough shape, but I do still have it here just because it's the CD promo. So that's the first one. So that's base to, I believe, Crimson Invasion was number 4. This is Ultra Prism to Team Up, and then I have a few other random cards in here. So this is everyone. Some of these I did pull. I did open booster boxes with my wife when new sets came out. But most of these were bought as singles. It's been so long I don't remember exactly which ones were which ones I pulled. There's a couple I do remember, but definitely a majority of these were bought as singles, or I bought collection boxes that had promos in them that I liked at the time. Here's where some of the bigger cards start, so spend a little bit more time on these. Never bought anything with the intent to sell. I always just liked having them. But a couple of the Magikarp and the Snorlax I've taken out, so you'll see those later. But yeah, I want to move my collection in a different direction. So want to hopefully, be able to get something from them. I don't have any graded cards. I'm looking to actually get my first graded card when I go to the card shows I'm looking to go to. One of them is the Cramorant post box promo. And then we'll see where else it goes from there. But otherwise, I'm not a huge fan of grading. Mainly a full art trainer collector. It's another reason why I identify with Opossum Bud so much, since he's a full art trainer like me, full art trainer collector like me. So yeah, missed a few of the rainbows here. It was the Pikachu, the Gengar, and the Latios. Never bought those, they were too expensive. So those are those. I double sleeve all my cards as well. KMC Perfect Fits and Dragon Shields is what I use now. I always use Perfect Fits. This is my wife's collection as well. She has a couple good cards, especially at the front here, which we never knew were going to be anything. Like this Pikachu. It's just cards that she liked. And here's the other pretty decent page. Otherwise, she just has cards that she likes. Yeah, it's a lot of Komiya, a lot of Tanaka art. That's the stuff that she likes. So getting to this binder. This binder is my favorite Pokemon and just cards I pulled, arts I like. Gyarados is my favorite Pokemon. This is my personal base set Gyarados. Otherwise, all of these were bought as singles. I believe I bought this Shining Gyarados for $60 online. Pretty decent condition for what I paid for it. Not first edition or anything. I don't need anything like that. Wish this Gyarados art was better. It's a lot of really cool EX art. I think Gyarados got shafted a little bit. This one's definitely light play. Some whitening. Maybe mod play. There's no real serious bends or anything in it, but says where the Gyaradoses were from Crimson Invasion. Move them over here. Have these labels here so I can remember where I want to put everything. Usually have things in set and release order. That's how I have all my binders set up. Glycepod's another one of my favorite Pokemon, so I have his cards here. Just missing a few. I believe that's Hidden Fates promo, and then the new SIR, which I believe is Paradox Rift. Scorch, another one of my new favorite Pokemon. I'm just missing the Rainbow VMAX. Otherwise, I have all of his Ultra Rares. Poliwhirl, there's the illustration rare. And then Shuckle, my last favorite Pokemon I have here. I have his 3 GXs, his 3 Ultra Rares here. I have rarities, just weird rarities that they've done that I like. So all the Shinings from Shining Legends are here. This is a Ho-Oh that I got out of an ETB I bought at the time. So I know this is one of the ones that I bought. All the other ones were bought as singles, I believe. I might have pulled 1 or 2, but since it's been so long, I can't remember. Of every Prism Star, just like how the Prism Stars looked. And they were really cheap, $1 or less for most of them. Really like the Amazing Rares. So when I got back in, I saw these. I really like these. Just missing 2. Have all the other ones. Same thing with the Radiants. Really like the hollow pattern on them. Just missing the Blastoise and Charizard from Go. Have all the other ones. And then when I got back into the hobby a little bit ago, I bought a Twilight Masquerade booster box and opened it. So I got a couple of the A-specs here from that. I believe you pulled these two out of that booster box. So I really like these A-specs too. Most of them are pretty cheap too. Most of these cards are ones that I've pulled. I pulled two of these Mewtwo. So I have this one. Sold one to somebody that my mom worked with who wanted it. She told him that I was into cards and sold it to him for like 20 or 30 bucks, I think. So these are the ones from Team Up that I'm keeping just because I really like the art on them. Just bought this Birds not too long ago as well, so moved that over here. Just really like Lechonk as a Pokemon. Really like Staryu Shiny, so I just bought these just because I liked them. These were all pulled. These were pulled out of the Twilight Masquerade booster box. We opened 151 UPC. My wife has the Mew in her binder. We pulled these out of there. I pulled another Zapdos out of a ETB. Sold that one to the Wokey Pokey. These were all pulled out of either an ETB or a tin. The Costco tins with the ETBs and the Paldea Evolved and Shining Tempest. Opened a few of those. These I bought as singles. Pulled this Squirtle. Do want to complete the line, so I'm saving this here to do the line, just like I have with the Tarantula and the Spidops. There's a Lechonk. And really, really like this Bronzor art. So I'm saving this for those. Hoping to get these at the card show. Or at card shops if they can get them. So what this binder is going to be mostly is just my favorite Pokemon and arts I pull or arts I like. And the last thing is the trainer binder. I have every full art trainer from N. I believe I have Team Up finished. I have Unified Minds finished. I'm missing 2 from Unbroken Bonds. But I have every other one. Most of these older ones were bought as singles. Some of the newer ones I did pull, but I unfortunately can't remember since it's been so long. I have this space for the N promo. I completely forgot about that when I was setting this binder up, so I needed to move everything to make space for him there. Most of these, again, were bought for $20 or less. In rare cases, $30 or less. This Lily was bought for 20 and change, I believe, off TCG Player, like 2018-ish. I think this Alicia might have been under $20 when I bought it. I changed emails and I lost my old TCG Player account, so I unfortunately can't go back and see what I paid for them, which I really wish I could do. This Coach Trainer was the last one I needed from Unified Minds. I'm just missing these 2 from Unbroken Bonds. Then I'm done with pretty much all of the main Sun and Moon sets, and then just few from Hidden Fates, the Shiny Vault ones, and then I guess few big ones from Cosmic Eclipse. So just have some labels, and this is what I'm filling in now. This is the main thing that I want to focus on. So whenever I find ones that I need, just fill them in. Not going in any particular order, really. Just if I can find something, in decent condition. Doesn't need to be perfect, but also not going out of my way to pick up beat up cards. Even if they're just a few dollars, like $3, I still would prefer for it to be decent condition. This is Miriam. I actually pulled out of my first Scarlet and Violet base packs out of an ETB with my nephew. Bought some stuff to open with him and pulled this out of it. So that was pretty cool, getting him into Pokemon cards. Bought this Iono from the Wokey Pokey as well when I traded in some cards, and I traded in the Zapdos. We went to another card shop with my brother and my nephew. My brother bought 2 packs of Paldea Evolved and pulled that out of 2 loose packs. So that was a pretty cool moment as well. My nephew has that in his binder now. So yeah, slowly but surely trying to fill this out. This is the main thing that I want to focus on besides just other arts that I like. I already know a Stellar Crown coming out. I want to get the Archaludon that's in there. A couple other SIRs and stuff like that I like. Surging Sparks to execute. So I know there's some cards that are coming out. I'm starting a sealed collection as well. Small sealed collections, a few ETBs. I have a 151 ETB right now. Getting a couple booster boxes just because I've never had sealed before. So I'm starting that a little bit as well. But yeah, thank you very much to anybody who decided to watch this. If you stumbled on this, I really appreciate it. Definitely go check out the channels I mentioned. Uyama's Trading, Opossum Bud, The Bulbasaur, if you happen to find my video and don't know who they are. Really great content. But yeah, thank you very much. Share any of your thoughts in the comments. Again, this is mainly for myself, but you know, hearing stories from other people, seeing other people's collections and things like that's one of the reasons why I did this too. So yeah, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.